Drew Jackson, the roommate of our next guest. There's Richie Martin, nice enough to join us. Jackson, a couple of hits. And Richie, Jim Hunter, Ben McDonald, appreciate the visit. Tell the fans what you told me in the clubhouse this morning about that very, as it turns out, career-changing eye test that you had. I was really fascinated by that.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, one of the coaches with Oakland just recommended I get my eyes checked. This was about 2 off seasons ago. So he hooked me up with a guy down in Miami and just drove down there and got my eyes checked. I never realized how poor my vision was until I actually sat down and had a real doctor perform some of the tests that he did.
So you go all through the major college program at Florida. You're in the minor leagues. You're a professional baseball player. You still could pick it at short, and you didn't realize you weren't seeing the ball as well as you could. That's fascinating.
Yeah, well, like I said, I wasn't. It's not like my vision was terrible. I could still see. It wasn't like everything was blurry. It just it kind of just improved everything for me, and kind of went. I use the analogy. It went from like high resolution to HD.
Oh, there you go. Now, you're being given a real nice opportunity here, and it's a Rule 5 pick. You have to make the team. But what I've been impressed with you, and tell us about your approach, you seem like you belong. You don't seem like you're the Rule 5 guy trying to make it.
Yeah, I think all the guys are like that, to be honest. You know, you can't go in thinking, I mean, you have to go in positive, and why not think you can make it? Yeah, oh, Drew just got another hit. Nice.
Your roommate just got his third hit.
Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, but I mean, you got to be confident in this game, or it's just going to run you over. You know, there's going to be some tough days, and there's going to be great days, but you kind of got to stay even keel and just go with the flow.
How about I want to go back to the eye. So I like the analogy, kind of like HD is what you're saying. So you're saying maybe you had 20/20 vision, which is average, but are you wearing correction now, like contacts, to get it better than 20/20?
No, I actually wasn't 20/20. I don't know specifically what I was, but it was a little below average. And I had always, yes, for all the eye tests that I had always done, it was just looking at the chart and reading letters off the board. No one really sat me down and put me through all the new technology and machines they have nowadays. And you know, after that, I got preferred contacts and everything just got better from there.
I got you. Now, let's talk about you. Jim mentioned you played at the University of Florida, one of the best programs in the country right now. Mm-hmm. Playing college ball, especially at that level, did it help prepare you feel like, for minor league baseball? Oh,
absolutely. You know, there's a lot of pro guys that have gone through that program, and you know, the coaches, Sully, Brad, and Craig, they kind of, you know what you're getting into when you go to Florida. Those guys, I have all the respect for those coaches, and you know, playing there every weekend in the SEC, you're pretty much facing, you know, high-level minor league guys, big league guys, you know, day in and day out. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You don't really get a break. Even out of conference, you know, we always play tough schools, and it kind of prepares you for what you're getting into with minor league ball.
Now, Richie, our colleague Sarah Perlman reported earlier that, you know, you're living in spring training with Drew Jackson, who just stole a base, by the way. So he's 3 for 3 with a stolen base. And but yet when you go home, now here are 2 guys hoping to be on an opening day major league roster, essentially fighting for one of the 25-man roster spots. But Sarah told us you don't even talk about baseball when you guys leave the park. Is that right? Yeah,
I mean, we try to stay away from baseball. You know, sometimes you got to separate, you know, off the field and on the field. And I mean, I'd be lying if I said we don't talk about baseball at all. But for the most part, man, we get home, I sit on the couch and turn my TV on. Drew's sitting in his chair playing video games, and it's kind of what we do every day.
Well, he went 3 for 3 today with a steal. Does that mean you have to make dinner?
we never make dinner. It's always Uber Eats. I don't think we've touched the kitchen since we've been there.
That's that show kitchen, right? It keeps it clean. You don't have to worry about getting a cleaning person.
Exactly.
That's great. So finally, as you go forward here, and again, there's 2.5 weeks to go. Are you dreaming yet about possibly being on a major league roster, and then the secondary part of that is being the opening day shortstop, or is that too far in the future?
Yeah, I try to take things day by day. You know, you can't really get ahead of yourself in this game, and yeah, like I said, it's day by day. Whatever happens, and I like to just go with the flow of things, and just try to stay even-minded with everything that's going on.
Well, Richie, you're certainly doing everything you can control. We appreciate the visit. Keep it going, and best of luck the rest of camp.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me.